made Sankofa Strings Up, and that was one thing, but I don't think we would have made the Carolina Chocolate Drops as it was without having gone down to Joe's. I don't know, just something backing him up that really gave an extra little oomph to it that we didn't have before.
He's the last in his family to do it. Nobody in his family had picked it up. Nobody in the black community had picked it up. He had white musicians come down to play with him, but nobody from the black community there was coming down, and nobody, like, there had been black musicians who had visited him, but nobody with any kind of regularity as to really get a feel for his music. And the fact that there were 3 of us and then we're all going down together, it was just kind of a, I don't know, it just like made a band out of us.
Georgia Buck is dead. That's what he said. Don't you let your woman have her way. If she has her way, she will go stay all day. Don't let your woman have her way.
It's great to play these shows. I mean, the Chocolate Drops get the crowd so amped. You know, it's just great to be part of that process. You know, I mean, it's a little funky. After the show, invariably somebody comes up and says, "Man, you know, I heard you guys had this beatbox thing, and I didn't know what it was going to be. But when I saw you, now I get it."
Oh Lord of me, oh Lord of mine.
Teaching people things and educating people, and you know, finding all these missing roots to American music and being able to share that with people. And so, joining a band where that's one of the main missions of the group has been like a really nice thing, and being able to show people like, oh, you know, black people play banjos, black people play fiddles, we have string bands, we did jazz, we did blues, we did this, you know, and just being part of that message has been a really good thing.
A large portion of it is dance music, you know, of one kind or another, whether it's, you know, Charleston or flat-footing rhythm or two-step rhythm, whatever. It's dance music, and we feel really strongly, even if people are sitting and listening, we want to feel like they could dance, that they got up, you know, moved their butts, you know, they could dance to it.
That also helped my music out a lot in a way that I hadn't really thought about before. And it's a very abstract sort of thing that you kind of have to be able to visualize where the dance and the beat should be. A lot of the old-timers who had heard that stuff early on, they appreciated that, and so that was something that we felt. And also, being black performers, that's something that was important too, because I guess we're considered the first black string band, first whole group to be playing at the Grand Ole Opry. You know, Marty Stewart, he's a great advocate for the history of country music, so for him to say it was a healing moment, that's a beautiful thing. It's easy clothes to wear, you know? It's comfortable, you know, and you sweat a little bit, and when that cool breeze hits, you're all right, you know?
Yes, sir.
It's like being at the end of Splash Mountain. You get just like in the movies, the big line of photographers are like, hey, over here, here, okay, over here, okay, let me see you over here. And so you get that going on. So it was like him before us, and then right after us, Herbie Hancock was getting a Grammy, and so
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and he wanted to see how the bones worked, and so he asked me about those. So that's a particular memory that stuck out for me, was showing Herbie Hancock how the bones worked. It's like one thing I've been trying to search out more is search out the early roots of hip hop and connect it with some of the old time stuff that I've heard, and
we want to really retain the old time kind of core. You know, we're not trying to go too much and not just go into fusion just for the sake of fusion, you know.
I think for me, even more than the music, that would be the greatest legacy to leave from having learned from Joe Thompson, is like passing on stuff to children, you know, not necessarily in a classroom, but just them being around it, you know. That would just be awesome.
Brag, I wanna put you in line. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, oh no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. Hit it, Adam, go on. mighty little jug you got there, Adam.